dramatic scenes in the Senate last night when Greens Senator Nick McKim unleashed on National Senator Matt Canavan over climate issues. Have a look.
Mate, you can shut your mouth. You can shut your mouth. People are dying.
Senator McKim, resume your seat.
And sociopaths like you.
Senator McKim,
I'm not going to cop interjections from sociopaths like Senator Canavan.
Senator McKim, resume your seat.
Bridget McKenzie, all the action happens in the Senate. This was very rude, though, very uncalled for language. What was this actually about?
This was debating climate change, obviously, and the role of fossil fuels. And Senator McKim was incredibly, almost unhinged, actually, in response to banter across the chamber, calling Senator Matt Canavan a sociopath. I have been in the Senate for a long time. I've seen some very robust discussions. We like to treat each other with respect whilst playing the ball, not the man, or in these modern day times, the woman. But that was just really uncalled for, incredibly unparliamentary, and I thought Senator Canavan handled it with his usual grace in terms of, you know, being able to say he, in these housing crisis, you know, he's living rent-free in the Greens' heads, because they seem to get very triggered by Senator Canavan, a man and a senator that's unashamedly standing up for rural and regional jobs and industries in the face of a tough transition to net zero.
Andrew, I'm interested in your view on the RBA's decision to keep rates on hold again, second month in a row. Economists seem to be split about whether or not they should have lifted. And then we're also seeing some coalition MPs trying to urge Peter Dutton to oppose the government forcing the RBA to have dual mandates of full employment and inflation. And this, of course, is a recommendation that came out of the RBA review. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, the rate pause yesterday was really good news for lots of Australian families. I think we all agree on that. The rate pause doesn't make life any easier for families under pressure, but it doesn't make it any harder. And most importantly, the rate pause is a strong vindication for the Treasurer's plan and the government's plan to bring down inflation. And we're already seeing inflation coming down. It's half the rate that we were left by the Liberals. And that means that the RBA has a lot more room to not lift interest rates so strongly. And that's welcome news for Australian families. In terms of your question on the joint mandate,
the dual mandates, yeah.
You know, we are seeing that come into practice right now. We're seeing the government and the RBA do a good job of focusing on both price stability and employment. We've got inflation coming down, but employment holding. And that is the essence of that dual mandate.
All right, we've got to go. We're out of time. Thank you both very much, Bridget McKenzie and Andrew Charlton, and we'll see you again next Wednesday.